sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Chicago Bears. On the visitor's sideline, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. These guys come in on a two-game skid, hoping to turn things around. On the other side, the head coach of the Bears, Ben Johnson. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd.
Kickoff middle.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Throwing right away is Dart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here.
Option red key option. Option red key option is set to conservative. Option RPO pass key option is set to conservative. Strict wall attack zone drops curl flats option. Zone drops hooks option is set. Safety depth option. Safety width option. Coach LB blitz 1.
2nd and 5. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And the big boys
entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Game wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. And when you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they
entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial
entering
field
play
position.
Call.
And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Coach, player.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. Keep out.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago,
MTN
and he makes another catch here
out.
for good yardage.
Player, there are Caleb Williams, Trevayon Henderson, Oscar 26-0.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And not much running.
Entering play call, player, there are 8 categories. You have 7 options. Trevayon Henderson, Romo Jones.
We talk about this giant defense.
Romo Jones, RPO stretch, empty and out and up. Puck cross.
Bringing up the number 11 spot.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove it day for them.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Entering play call, Luther Burton, Romo Jones. Rome, RP, empty and out and up.
Still 3rd down.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Williams. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
When they needed to play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
26-0. Posprint, AHB counter WK. Posprint AHB power.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Henderson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Entering play call, Romo Jones. Trevayon Henderson. Cheap Texas, mesh spot. Cheap Texas X Sluggo.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. To the air, Williams. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Romo Jones.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but
Romo,
all you're thinking
RPO,
defensively,
empty and out
keep
and
them
up.
out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they
Entering
love
play
to take
call,
matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Romo Jones. Luther, Cole Komet, Tender Swift, DJ Moore, Caleb, Trevayon, Romo Jones. Rome, RPO stretch, empty and out and up.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Entering play
flag, that'll
call,
push him back
FG's
5.
field goal 28 yards. Player, there are 8 categories. Luther Cole Komet, Tender Swift, DJ Muir, DJ, Hail Mary, MTNY, goalpost, fix screenshot, goalpost, fix screenshot, smash, shot save block, smash.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play.
Coach
it's also a big test for you.
7
You know,
categories.
if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
Bring it out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Giants' first down.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbroo. This will be stopped about
Entering
2 yards
play
shy
call,
of the marker.
coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
This defense for the Bears, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
On the give, it's Tracy. He stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
Entering
So
play
flag
call,
will set him
coach
back 5
suggestions,
yards.
there are 7 categories.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. To throw, Dart. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing
Entering
streak,
play call,
that can lead to a
coach
full sense
suggestions,
of,
there are
here we
7
go again.
categories.
So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National
Entering
Football
play
League.
call,
And for me and my little bit of
Texas
rankings here,
Sluggo.
I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Looking to throw is Williams. A quick throw, but
Entering play
incomplete.
call, Grayson.
They
Empty
definitely say
and
that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Throwing is Williams. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Entering play, thick punt. Player, there are 8. Formation, there are 8 categories. Player, there are 8. Caleb Williams, DJ Moore, DJ, Hail Mary, MTNY Smash, MTNY Shake.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They'll go. Here's Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on fourth down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. And now out come the Giants. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down.
Entering play call, cover 2 man.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Even though he
Entering play
recovered his
call,
own fumble,
coach
you know
suggestions.
how much
There
he
are
hates
7
to put the ball on the
categories.
ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Jackson Dart with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got them this great field position.
Entering
and then 2
play
plays
call,
later,
coach
they're already in the end
suggestions.
zone.
There are 7
partner, funny how it
categories.
works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Bears nothing.
Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary,
Entering play
2
call,
plays and
special
into the end
teams.
zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it
Entering
ended
play
today,
call,
they would be
player.
the number 1
There are
seed.
8 categories.
And that's
You
a
have
great
7
spot to be
options.
in,
DJ
but
Murray
I love the
selected.
phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms.
Caleb
we
Williams,
know where we'd be if it
Truvay
ended today,
on
but we
him.
also know
Truvay,
it's not
Oscar
ending
HD
today.
flat,
So they got to
26
continue to
euro.
play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Trevayon, pass sprint HB flat, MTN HB plunge. Pass 26-0.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, it's Henderson. He's got it to the 43 here.
Entering play call, player, Romo Jones, Wilford and Wilford, bench activity, Dagger H swing, Hot
resilience,
Dagger H swing.
In that victory.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7. To throw, Williams. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
Entering play call, player, there are 8 categories, you have 7 options. Wilford,
credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again.
Entering play call, player, there are 8 categories, you have 7 options.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Wilford,
I don't care how many
Romo
times we
Jones,
see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Williams looking to do it himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this
Entering
season.
play
And that
call,
run puts him
player,
over
there are
500
8
yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Henderson. Trevayon, pass sprint 26-0.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Henderson running straight ahead. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Entering play call, player, there are 8 categories. Romo Jones.
There's so many different assignments you can have in that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Williams. Pass to the right side, caught by Burden.
Entering play call, player, there are 8 categories. Wilford and I.
So just 3 yards on the completion there.
Wilford,
bench 2nd down.
Dagger H swing.
Looking to throw. Williams. A little flag down. He goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Entering
so
play
the
clock.
penalty there and go ahead and keep the yards lost on that last play.
Keep attack.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. And the pressure gets to him again. Abdul Carter in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Entering play punt. Player, there are 8 contenders with DJ Muir, Caleb Williams, Trevayon Romo, Luther Burden Cole Komet. Kofic FGY Shuck, keep attack.
Now here's something you don't see too often. They're 0 for 2 converting these in the opening quarter, but they're trying a 3rd time here on 4th down. Back to throw. Williams. He'll fire deep, looking for more. Touchdown! DJ Moore, 39 yards. And the Bears take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass.
Entering
exactly
play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Pat attempt is selected.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Entering play call, normal. There are 3 kickoff middle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the
Entering
league.
play
They'll
call,
come at you
coach
from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
It's going to bring up a 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Dart going to look to throw here. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
There, they forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's a unit
Entering
last
play
drive.
call, player. There are 8 categories. You have 7 options. The chamber is selected.
Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Enter Caleb Williams, Trevayon Henderson, Trevay, Posprint 8, 26, Posprint HB, AHB Power.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Up the middle, here's Henderson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Entering play call, player. There are 8 categories. Luther Burden,
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Keep attack.
Here's Williams, operating from the gun. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Mesh spot.
Now 3rd down and very long. Operating from the gun, Williams. Pass caught by Burden. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Recent, there are 8 keep attack mesh spot.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Entering play call, recent, there are 8 categories. You have 9 options. Mesh spot is selected.
When we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers, a few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
Intended for Luther Burden.
Entering play call, recent, keep attack. Coach suggestion, player, there are Tender Swift. Cole Komet. Luther Burden, Romoja, Trevayon Henderson, Pass 26 duo.
2nd and 10.
Now a handoff. Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Entering play call.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Williams. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Pat attempt is selected.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half.
Entering play call, normal. There are 2 categories. Kickoff middle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Able to slither by. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. And New York set to take the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out
Entering
there. It was a
play
quick
call,
3 and out,
coach
and they punted the
suggestions.
football.
There are
You
7
never want to stop so
categories.
soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Looking to put a drive together.
Now Dart.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Entering
they get
play
the guard,
call,
John
coach
Runyon.
suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Throwing his Dart.
And he's going to be taken down. Penalty marker on the field, however. Which side is this on?
Entering
So
play call,
the penalty
coach
there and go ahead and
suggestions.
keep
There
the
are 7
yards lost on that
categories.
last play. Here's Dart. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Entering play call,
tuck and
coach
run, and they're in better
suggestions.
shape
There
now
are
for
7
3rd.
categories.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Here's Dart.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team They lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness
Entering
time
play
and
call,
time
coach
again.
suggestions. There are 7 categories.
On to punt, Jamie Gillen.
For the Giants.
Yards is the distance on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more.
Entering
he's
play
off to a
call,
fast
player.
start throwing
There
the
are 8
football. Pretty good
categories.
numbers
We have
already
7
for
options.
just the first
Caleb
quarter of
Williams,
play.
DJ Muir, Trevayon Henderson, Post 26, AHD Dive.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the
Entering
defense, what
play call,
adjustments do they need to
Jones,
make in the passing
Trevayon
game?
Henderson,
Pass rush,
Trevayon
pass
Post
rush,
26,
pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front,
AHD
or
Dive.
maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession.
Entering play
As
call,
they've got it with
player.
a second and
Caleb
10.
Williams, DJ Muir, Caleb Williams, DJ Trevayon Henderson, Post 26, AHB Dive.
On the handoff, Henderson. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down
Entering
marker
play
at the
call,
Giants'
player.
44.
There are 8 categories. We have
9
7
yards,
options.
not quite
Trevayon
enough, and they'll
Henderson
be left
selected.
now with 3rd and 1.
Romo Jones.
That was a good run, and it got to the
Trevayon
second
Henderson.
level. And what I mean by that is that's where
Trevayon
the linebackers usually play.
26,
First level being the
AHB
defensive
dive.
front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Henderson will try and run for the first. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the
Entering
line of
play call,
scrimmage
kick
and
punt
stuffed
FD
them.
pass. Recent, there are 8 DBL outs. AHD Dive. DBL outs.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Williams. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a
Entering
little bit
play
of a rough
call,
go at
coach
times. They've had to punt the
suggestions. There are
football
7
a ton in this ball
categories.
game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Dart. He sets to fire deep. And he backs it away.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Moved the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know
Entering
a lot of fans are
play
screaming
call,
for the OC
coach
to change
squeeze
things up,
block.
get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Jamie Gillen now on to punt. Pulled in at the 24. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And they will take over 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more.
Entering
as we
play call,
transition into the second
dive.
half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of
Entering
about
play
4
call,
on
recent.
2nd
There
down.
are 8 categories. We have AHD dive, AHD dive, DDL house, mesh
That
spot.
was an O-line on a mission. All
Coach
in sync,
suggestion.
and the
Player,
defense is
there
lucky
are
that play
Earl
only
No
picked up
Jones,
5
Luther
yards.
Burden I, Earl, Trevayon Henderson, Trevay, Oscar, 26 duo.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They run once more with Henderson. And he stopped immediately there.
Entering play call,
They'll
player,
say no
there
gain
are
on the
Earl No
play there.
Jones.
Now it'll be 3rd down.
Andrew Phillips.
You don't see that at
Luther
times.
Burden
You
I,
get a cornerback coming over to the
Luther
middle of the
Burden,
field to make a run
Dagger
tackle.
H
That's
swing.
someone with a ton of confidence to
empty,
feel
and
like
he's
nothing
spot.
is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good for the Bears. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Entering
That's a
play
play that'll
call,
likely be
play
forgotten
call
when you talk
commit.
about big moments
Luther
in this
Earl
game.
No Jones,
So plays like
Trevayon
this are
Henderson,
critical to keep drives going.
Trevayon,
If
Oscar,
points result,
26
we'll
duo.
call this play significant.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Henderson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the
Entering
32.
play call, player, there are 8 categories. You have 7 options. Trevayon Henderson is selected.
Keep making first downs. Keep the
Trevayon
clock
Henderson,
running.
Oscar
And if they're
HC
smart,
flat,
you're starting to milk the
26
clock.
duo.
No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
This 2nd and 4. They'll run with Henderson. And this winds up a pickup of
Entering
2,
play
maybe 2
call,
and a half
player,
to
there
about
are
the
8
39.
categories. You have 7 options.
Just not a
Earl
whole
No
lot of
Jones,
room to operate there on
Luther
that
Burden
carry.
I,
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and
empty,
not allowing
empty,
any
and
lanes
he's
to open
spot.
up.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Looking to throw. Williams. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Darius Alexander in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
Been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll go again with Tracy. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well, we talk about defenders,
Entering
specifically
play call,
linebackers,
coach
keeping their eyes in the
suggestions,
right
there are
spot.
7
He had that eye down
categories.
the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
In motion goes the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories. Up safe man.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Player, there are 8 categories.
The
You
man
have
out of the
7
backfield
options.
as he
Look
gears
for
up to go
Gardner
again.
selected.
He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He's definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore.
Entering play call, player, there are 8 categories. You have 7 options. Look for Gardner selected.
Here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Dagger H swing.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Williams.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Good strong throw.
Entering play call.
So far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Entering play,
Chauncey
Coconet,
Golston
Luther Burden,
in there
Rono
to
Jones,
record another
Treveon
sack, and
Henderson,
that is now 6 on the
26
afternoon for
to
this defensive unit. Well,
AHD
collectively as a
20
defense, Charles, I think if you
dive.
get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Bears on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Williams. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Entering play clock, Vic FG, field goal 26 yards.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
Entering play
so
call,
far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the
kick
two
off
teams
field.
here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even
Entering
move the
play
football
call,
much beyond the
coach
shadows of their own
suggestions. There are
goalpost,
7
Charles. We'll see if they can get a
categories.
better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning
Entering
of the
play
drive
call,
there as
coach
they'll get 20
suggestions.
and a
There are
first
7
down.
categories.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Tracy going to get it on first down. Good cover defensively as
Entering
they
play
get to him
call,
just beyond
coach
the 45
suggestions.
after
There
the
are
juke.
7 categories.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll go play action here with Dart. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And that's going to be
Entering
incomplete.
play call, coach
Good effort there,
suggestions.
trying to
There
take
are
a
7
shot, but it's third
categories.
down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So instead of
Entering
giving
play
him
call,
another third down,
coach
they'll decline it, brings
suggestions.
up
There are
fourth.
7
Now that's smart football
categories.
right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
DJ, Hail Mary, MTNY Shake.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Cheat Texas X Sluggo.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It's
entering play call, player, area category, Chrono, Trevayon Henderson, Trevay, Cheap Texas X, Mesh Spot.
Inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
To the air, Williams. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he'll have this past the 30.
Entering play call, player, area,
13 yards as they got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
To the air once more, Williams. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Entering play call, Cole Komet. Cole Thick FGY shut. Keep attack. T-screen. Keep attack.
From the gun, here's Williams. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right, got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Looking to throw is Williams. That pass complete to Moore. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Entering play, Cole Luther Burden III. Luther Burden III. Bench Victim, Dagger H swing, Puff fork. Curls.
Throwing is Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
No shortage of
Entering
impressive
play
moments
call,
from him thus
Goal
far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half.
Caleb
There's been
Williams,
no answer for his running
Trevayon
ability so
Henderson,
far by
Brill
the
No
defense.
Jones.
I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Dagger H swing.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To throw, Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Entering play call, coach suggest, pick pets, pad attempt.
Now for the point after. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
Entering play call, normal, there are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected. Kickoff middle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. And the Giants ready to come out now. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
You have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
To throw, Dart. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And help force the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll scratch out
entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, Dart. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. Cover 2 men.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Throwing, Dart. He'll try and do this himself. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Chicago offense set to get started. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier,
Caleb
Charles,
Williams,
with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Entering plate, Romo Jones, Luther Burden III, Cole Kmet, Luther Burden III, Luther, bench, Dagger H. Swing.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Williams. And he fires one incomplete.
Entering play call, player.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one's incomplete.
Entering play call.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside
Entering
the
play
30.
call, player,
27 yards there, first down.
Luther, bench it.
And he's over 100
Dagger
yards
H.
now
Swing.
after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And he'll slide
Entering play
here.
call.
Still a little shy of the
Luther
first
Burden
down
II.
marker.
Luther,
Nice work to
Dagger
get
H.
7
Swing.
out of that, and it's
Off
2nd
fork.
down.
18-yard line.
Well,
Dagger
he's
H.
proven
Swing.
real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
2nd and 3. And this throw incomplete.
Entering play call,
all
player,
over in that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Entering play call, field goal 37 yards. FG sprint, field goal 37 yards. Player, there are Cole, Tander Swift, DJ Muir, Caleb Williams, Trevayon Hender, Romo Jones, Luther Burden Luke Ben, Dagger H. Swing.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in
Entering
this
play
first
call,
half.
Cole Komet, Luther Burden Romo Jones, RP, empty and out and up.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Williams. Open man. He finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are able to widen their lead here in this first half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd
Entering
progression.
play call,
That was a nice
coach
play.
suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Pad attempt is selected.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Can you believe it? He misses another one. His 3rd so far.
Entering play call, normal. There are 2 categories. Kickoff middle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants with one final possession here in this first half.
And with time
Entering
quickly
play
fading
call,
here in the
coach
2nd quarter, not
suggestions.
sure
There
how
are 7
aggressively
categories.
offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
To throw is Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide down with the 1st down for the moment. But a penalty flag on the field.
So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the
Our look around the league starts now, and it starts with a good one here. Okay, Brandon, thank you. It's Week 10, Veterans Day coming up on Tuesday, by the way. We salute all the brave men and women who keep our country safe. This one's for you. Here we go with the highlights. And here it's Anthony Richardson as he hooks up with Michael Pittman. 15 yards for the touchdown. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos. They're playing host to the Las Vegas Raiders. And this is Geno Smith. He's going to look deep and find his receiver. 30-yard touchdown. The Raiders walk it off. They win in overtime. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. And this is Chuba Hubbard. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. 14 all, the score at the half. And here's a look at the rest of the action that's going on. The risers and the fallers around the NFL here in Week 10. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive. A one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Entering play call, special teams. Return trap middle.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Trevay, Husk, 20, AHB dive, AHB power.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Entering play call, player,
it'll be second down.
Jones.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden.
Entering play call, player, there are 8 categories. Goal commit.
7 now.
Luther Burden,
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers
swing.
to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Williams now from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Olszewski now to return. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Now we take
entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Dart. Sees his man along the sideline. That's
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Third and a full 10 yards.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. Complete to Likely. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
That leads us to 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. Fielded just inside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here.
Player, there are 8 categories. You have 7 options. Luther Burden II is selected. Luther Burden, Podjets, stick spacing.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add
Entering
to that
play
here.
call, player,
First and 10
there
as this new drive starts.
Luther Burden
Not his
II.
best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw, it's Williams. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room.
Entering play, Cole Komet. Luther Burden II. Luther, bench Victivit. Dagger H swing.
3rd and 20. To the air, Williams. Pass caught by Burden. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. Recent, there are 8. Coach recent, there, Dagger H swing.
He'll try and throw for it here. He'll try to do it himself. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment. But a penalty flag on the field.
Entering play call.
Holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And New York set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards on the pick.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now done. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it
Entering
across
play
the
call,
40-yard
coach
line.
suggestions, there are
The
7
escapability
categories.
in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing
Entering play
frustrations,
call,
don't you think?
coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
Third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted, and you can tell on the sideline those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To the air, Dart. Going to let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
Play, right?
And now it's going to stand.
The only thing I can think, someone is mad at their own defense, and they're trying to teach them a really, really crazy lesson.
Here's Tracy. And he takes us down to about the 12.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Right back to Tracy. And he'll get this one down to about
Entering
the 10-yard
play call,
line.
coach suggestions, there are 7
That's going to leave him with a
categories.
third and about 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st and goal, Giants.
Looked like a
Entering
pretty
play
smart
call,
decision that
coach
time to keep the football by
suggestions,
the
there are
quarterback.
7
It was because you
categories.
saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
Now it's Tracy. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that
Entering
resulted
play
in
call,
plenty of lost
coach
yardage in the first
suggestions, there are
half.
7
And that trend is
categories.
continuing here.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. On the give, it's Tracy. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
Coach suggestions.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side.
Hey,
we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Entering play call, special teams.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27. So now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Looking to put a drive together. From the gun, here's Williams. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's out.
Entering play call, Grayson Ferrari, category, stick spacing.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Looking to throw is Williams. To the sideline and incomplete.
Entering play call, Grayson, watch it, stick spacing, coach suggestions, player, error, Caleb Williams, TJ, Caleb Williams, Trevayon Henderson, Trevayon, G Texas X Slug, AHB screen, MTN power, AHB counter WK, Posprint HB, AHB power.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They run with Henderson. And he will have the Bears 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
This
Entering
offense
play
number
clock,
1 in the NFL and picking up
Trevayon
1st downs, and their run
Henderson,
game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up 1st downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And he maneuvers up the middle.
Entering play call, player, error, Romo Jones, Trevayon Henderson, Trevayon Henderson, Posprint HB, 26 year, AHB dive.
Picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Second and 7. Again, it's Henderson. And this one not going anywhere.
Entering play call, player, error, categories. You have 7 options. Trevayon Henderson selected.
But they've been moving
Romo Jones,
all game on the
Luther
ground.
Burden,
This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Bench, Dagger H swing.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, Williams.
That one to the right side and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks.
Entering
Good
play
work by
call,
this defense
coach
to hold things in
suggestions.
check
There are 8
and force a punting
categories. You have
situation.
12 options. Count is selected.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And New York set to take the field.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario
Entering
they
play
had last
call,
time.
coach
Charles, remember they had the
suggestions.
short
There are 7
field. They took it in
categories.
the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Looking to throw, Dart.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Entering
This will be
play
a gain
call,
of about
coach
8 to the
suggestions. There are 7
27-yard line.
categories.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. He got
Entering
maybe a
play
half
call,
yard at
coach
most, but eventually
suggestions.
they'll be
There are
left
7
with a 3rd and 2.
categories.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Running left is Tracy. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football.
Entering
but that means
play
they probably
call,
want to run it
coach
inside. If you get
suggestions.
strung
There are
out on the
7
perimeter,
categories.
you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right
Entering
now
play
looking
call,
good in this one
player.
as well.
There are 8 categories. You have 7 options. Call commit. Call commit. Pick keep attack. Divide double in.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's Williams. That's complete right side to Komet. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Entering play
a lot
call,
of those
player.
mid-range throws
There
have
are
been
8.
available
Anderson.
because sometimes teams get too concerned about the
Call
deep
commit.
ball and they leave too much space
Call
in front of them.
pick FG1.
And these
Pick
guys have been taking
FGK
advantage so
divide
far.
double in.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. And he is out of bounds, but not before
Entering
he's
play
inside
call,
the 30.
player. There are 8 categories.
Another
You
nice
have 7
gain. That's now
options.
30
Call
yards
commit is
between those
tender
last
swift.
2 plays.
Call commit.
Those are the kinds of plays
Clifford
right
and
there
Knight
that show you
throwing
why
no
he's
gems.
the number 3
Trey
man
on
in the
Henderson.
NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you the
26
full combination of
AHP
what he's
dive.
got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs
Entering
and here a
play
loss of
call,
yardage.
player, there are 8
Part of the thinking when you
categories.
bring
We
in
have
extra tight ends,
promotions.
you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a
Luther
crease
Burnett,
for your
Cole
runner.
Commit.
Know what the converse is,
Cole
though?
Commit,
You
Thick
got to
FG,
win those
Thick FG,
one-on-one
divide,
blocks, and when
double
you
in.
don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Operating from the gun, Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Adunze.
Entering play call, player, there are 8 category. Tender
And that's
sweep.
going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Cole Commit. Cole, Thick FGY, Thick FG, divide, double in. Powell. Divide, double in.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Entering
well
play
executed
call,
there on 3rd
Tender
down.
Swift.
I love the confidence that they
Commit.
had to let their
Tender
tight end
Swift.
try and find some space
Tender
in the middle of the
Swift.
field,
FD
right in
dive.
their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. Down to the 6-yard line.
Entering play call,
Of 6
player,
as he
there
gets
are 8
halfway to the
DJ
goal
Weir.
line.
Tender
That's a pretty good
Swift.
spot right now with a convincing
Tender
lead. I
Swift.
think this is where they put on
FBI.
the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Entering
fella
play
stuffed that
call,
one up in a
DJ
big
Weir.
way.
Tender
I think
Swift.
doubling
Cole
him
Commit.
has to be a
Luther
priority
Burnett,
because you can't move up to the next
Jones.
level if you don't take
Trevay
care
on
of him
Henderson.
first.
Trevay, Posprint HB, MTN HB plunge.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Entering
That flag
play,
accepted, and it backs
Jones.
the offense up a little
Trevay
bit.
on Henderson. Trevay, Posprint, MTN HB plunge.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Henderson running straight ahead. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive
Entering
line?
play
They've been
call,
knocked around the
Thick
entire
FG
game, and
blast.
while they slowed them down on
Player,
that run,
there are
can they
Rome,
continue to do
Luther,
so?
Cole
Because they haven't
Commit.
had much success
Luther
throughout this
Burden
ballgame.
Luther, bench David, Dagger H swing.
Well, no shock here. For the 7th time in this game, it appears they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Williams. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time,
Entering
too.
play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Entering play
He's trying
call,
to protect his
coach
quarterback's blind
suggestions.
side.
There are 7
Got nabbed for the hole.
categories.
You have one job over there.
Cover 3
Make sure
spy.
that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
To throw, Dart. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
Like
There are 7
so many parts
categories.
come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Second down and 4. On the run is Tracy. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 11-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Giants with possession of
Entering
the
play
football but
call,
needing
coach
points as we start
suggestions.
quarter
There
number
are 7
4.
categories.
And this offense on third down today, they've been stymied left and right, converted only 1 time. This is 3rd and 7. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. This defense
Entering
just
play call,
continue to
coach
feast 5
suggestions.
sacks
There are
now
7
as a unit.
categories.
It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Entering play call, player. There are 8 categories. You have 7 options. DJ Moore is selected. DJ Moore, you have 6 options. MTNY Shake is selected.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Entering
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, and make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And he is met at the line of
Entering
He
play
goes
call,
down right
coach
there.
suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Burns, the one to
NFL
bring him down.
options, empty and stick and
Looked like
not
he was trying
selected.
to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go,
Quick
and
short
sometimes you
list.
just have to take it
Empty
to
and
another
stick and
spot.
nod.
And trying to get it outside,
Player,
the
there are
defensive
8.
pursuit was
Caleb
there
Williams.
and just ran him down.
Trevayon Henderson. Pass sprint HB flat, 26 duo.
Again, it's Henderson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up.
Entering play
Well,
call,
hopefully, obviously
player.
nothing
There are 8
serious here. Medical
categories. You
staff,
have
though,
7
going to take a
options.
peek,
Trevayon
and we'll take a
Henderson
break.
is selected. Romo Jones. Luther Burden III. Colkin. Luther Burden III. Luther Burden I. Bench David. Dagger H swing.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Williams. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee you he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Entering play, fake punt off tackle. Punt. Fake punt off tackle. Shallow sail.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go. Here's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. Player, there are 8 categories. You have Cole Kmet. Tander Swift. Cole Kmet. Luther Burden III. Luther Bench David. Dagger H swing.
Back to throw. Williams. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Gain of 17 yards. That's another Bears first down. First down.
Entering play call,
Deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he's been terrific in a dual threat role. Really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put,
RPO
that
stretch
defense has had
alert
no way of stopping him, and
Empty
that's
and
why
out
his
and up.
side is on top.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Williams. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quan Alexander getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
At the 16.
This has to count as a great team effort today.
Entering
but this
play
man,
call,
he's
player,
been at the center
there
of
are
all of
Luther
it.
Burden
Really
II.
special day for any
Romo
defense to have
Jones,
this many
Trevayon
sacks in a game.
Henderson.
Even more so for this
Pass
player. One of the
26
best
to-
individual efforts of the season.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a handoff. Henderson. This carry despite the
Entering
extra
play
effort,
call,
will be stopped
player,
short
there
of
are 8
10.
categories.
It's a
We have
pickup
7
of 3, but
options.
still a little
Trevayon
work to
Henderson
do
is selected.
on 3rd and goal.
Trevayon
Were you as
Henderson,
surprised as I was that they actually ran
flat,
it on second down there? I thought that they would go ahead and
plunge.
throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes now. Here,
26-0.
I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, second down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down, they'll have to throw it anyway.
Tough assignment here. 3rd and goal from the 12. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Entering play call, Vic FG sprint out pass, field goal 28 yards.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Cover 3 match.
Looking to put a drive together. He's got Slayton on the slant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, here comes Tracy. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. They'll fake the give. Now it's Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Dart. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
In the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Throwing his dart. Has this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
Entering play call,
So
coach
5 yards here,
suggestions.
5
There
on the
are 7
play.
categories.
And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. 8 up, safe man.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration.
Entering play
it's
call,
all been
Caleb
on display
Williams.
throughout.
Trevayon Henderson. Trevayon, pass print HB flat, 26, pass print HB power.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Entering play call, player. There are 8 categories. You have
You're just thinking
Jones.
first downs. To keep up with your team there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 9. Back to throw. Williams. Wide open receiver complete. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The medical staff will attend.
You have to end coach option coaching. Pop medical center is selected. Player name D right. Player name G Dexter SR. Position G key. Injury type hip pointer. Injury type elbow. Injury length TBG. You have to entering franchise screen. You have 8 options. Coaching is selected. Entering play call, player, there are 8. Cole Kmet. Luther Burden I. Promo, Trevayon Henderson. Trevayon, Cheat Texas X Sluggo.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. That'll be complete to Henderson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Entering play promotions. Trevayon Henderson. Pass print H 26 duo.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Looking for a cutback lane.
Entering play call, player. There are 8 categories. You have 7 options. Trevayon Jones. Trevayon Henderson.
And I know it sounds
Trevayon
crazy,
G.
but
Mesh
they
spot.
practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Entering
Partner, I
play
like that they're
call,
staying
player,
aggressive on
there are
offense
8
because to me,
promotions.
this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Henderson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So that
Entering
flag
play
obviously
call,
takes away the good yardage
Jones,
that they had on the
Trevay on
play.
Henderson.
And talk about a momentum shift because we can visibly
26-2.
see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Now a run with Henderson. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the
Entering
game,
play call, player, there are 8 categories. You have 7 up, promotions. Trevay on Henderson. Trevay on Cheetah, Nash Spot.
To throw, it's Williams. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
Quan Alexander. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Entering play call,
Well, this has
Caleb
turned into an
Williams.
absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Under pressure, they got him again. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
6-yard loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the
Entering
game.
play call,
I would expect
kick
all
punt,
of this
sweep,
defensive
punt.
pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now out come the Giants.
Entering play call,
Their
coach
defense was able to force
suggestions.
the
There are
punt. That's
7
the good news. But
categories.
this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Dart going to look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw now, Dart. Short one there, caught by Likely. So
entering play call, suggestions.
Yards.
There are 7
and
categories.
They'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Third down.
Throwing his Dart. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any
Entering
potential
play
deep
call,
shots.
coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Not as long as they hold this lead.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go. Here's Dart. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that, because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Entering play call, player. There are 8 categories. You have 7 options. Trevayon
And when do
Henderson
they start
selected.
thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They run once more with Henderson. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2
Entering play
remaining.
call,
We'll be back after
Jones.
this.
Luther Burden I, Colkin, Luther Burden I, Bent, Dagger H swing.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. To the air, Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Luther Burden, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
He missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline.
Entering play call, kickoff middle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here
Entering
in the
play
fourth
call,
quarter.
coach
This would be their third
suggestions.
straight
There are 7
defeat.
categories.
Looking to put a drive together. To throw his dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll slide to a halt here.
Entering
Still a
play
little shy
call,
of the first down
suggestions.
marker.
There are 7 categories.
And 3 at the 31-yard line.
To the air, dart. And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
Entering
So
play
from the
call,
39 now, they'll come up
suggestions.
on a
There are
1st and
7
10.
categories.
And the Giants, first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, New York.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. He'll take this from the 40 up
Entering
to the
play
45
call,
for a gain of 5.
suggestions. There are 7
Just 2 minutes
categories.
remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Entering
it's
play
Giants
call,
football
coach
here as we welcome you
suggestions.
back.
There are 7
They're looking at
categories.
second down now as they search for a consolation score. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Entering play
that one
call,
hurts. That
coach
wipes away what would have
suggestions.
been a
There
big
are 7
play.
You and I both know
categories.
coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw, Dart. Pressure, and he's taken down. A big
Entering
sack.
play call,
Needs
suggestions.
something from
There
deep
are
in the
7
bag of tricks here after
categories.
1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field
Entering
as best
play
they
call,
can.
Yeah, this
coach
is actually the easy
suggestions.
part of the
There
game
are
for
7
them because, just as
categories.
you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. The Chicago offense set to get started. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Entering play call, Caleb Williams. Trevayon Henderson. Osprey, 26 duo.
They'll run with Henderson. We'll take it inside the 25.
Entering play call, player. There are 8 categories. You have 7 options. Trevayon Henderson is selected.
Time off the clock.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Trevayon, Osprey, 26 duo.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They run with Henderson. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Entering
So
play
time they get
call,
the tight
player.
end on the
There
hold.
Normally,
Jones.
he's a pretty good
Trevayon
run
Henderson.
blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms
flat,
extended
26
and let
duo.
go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Henderson. Oh, a heck of a move. Stops short
Entering
of the
play
25,
for
but that
player
second effort
Ferrari
got a
categories
couple
to have 7 up.
89
Jones,
yards rushing
Trevayon
for him now to
Henderson.
this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a
Trevayon
rundown, because
Henderson,
sometimes you get out of your
26
gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Again, it's Henderson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
Paulson Adebo on the tackle.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now, because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away, because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
Entering post-game
So for the Bears,
options,
they're setting
game
themselves up as a major contenders. They move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.